Many a small thing has been made large by the right kind of advertising. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. Only one thing is impossible for God: to find any sense in any copyright law on the planet. Golf is a good walk, spoiled. Actions speak louder than words, although not nearly as often. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell. You see, I have friends in both places. It's no wonder that truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. When your friends begin to flatter you on how young you look, it's a sure sign you're getting old. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. It is not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of joy, you must have somebody to divide it with. It is better to take what does not belong to you than to let it lie around neglected. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. The trouble ain't that there is too many fools, but that the lightning ain't distributed right. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. We have the best government that money can buy. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. There is no distinctly American criminal class, except Congress. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. It ain't those parts of the Bible that I can't understand that bother me. It is the parts that I do understand. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt. Suppose you were an idiot. And suppose you were a member of Congress. But I repeat myself. There are lies, damned lies, and statistics. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. All generalizations are false, including this one. Let us endeavor so to live, so that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Thunder is good. Thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Never pick a fight with people who buy ink by the barrel. Climate is what we expect. Weather is what we get. My mother had a great deal of trouble with me, but I think she enjoyed it. It usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. Cauliflower is nothing but cabbage with a college education. It is by the goodness of God that in our country we have those 3 unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice either of them. Everything human is pathetic. The secret source of humor itself is not joy, but sorrow. There is no humor in heaven. Facts are stubborn, but statistics are more pliable. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Noise proves nothing. Often a hen who has merely laid an egg cackles as if she laid an asteroid. Apparently, there is nothing that cannot happen today. Be careless in your dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul. If you hold a cat by the tail, you learn things you cannot learn any other way. The very ink with which history is written is merely fluid prejudice. When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended. Yet, in his private heart, no man much respects himself. Buy land. They're not making it anymore. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. Go to heaven for the climate, and hell for the company. In the first place, God made idiots. This was for practice. Then, he made school boards. I am an old man, and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Loyalty to petrified opinion never yet broke a chain nor freed a human soul. Patriotism is supporting your country all the time, and your government when it deserves it. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel which has crushed it. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. I never smoke to excess. That is, I smoke in moderation, only one cigar at a time. Only kings, presidents, editors, and people with tapeworms have the right to use the editorial "we." Man was made at the end of the week's work, when God was tired. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Classic. A book which people praise and don't read. The first day of April. The day we remember what we are the other 364 days of the year. I have been complimented many times, and they always embarrass me. I always feel that they have not said enough. Man will do many things to get himself loved. He will do all things to get himself envied. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Civilization is the limitless multiplication of unnecessary necessities. The more you explain it, the more I don't understand it. It is easier to stay out than to get out. Often it does seem such a pity that Noah and his party did not miss the boat. Let us make a special effort to stop communicating with each other so we can have some conversation. If a man could be crossed with the cat, it would improve man, but deteriorate the cat. There are several good protections against temptation, but the surest is cowardice. To be good is noble, but to show others how to be good is nobler and no trouble. Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it. All emotion is involuntary when genuine. I don't give a damn for a man that can only spell a word one way. I didn't attend the funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. The public, the only critic whose opinion is worth anything at all. Work is a necessary evil to be avoided. My books are like water. Those of the great geniuses are wine. Fortunately, everybody drinks water. Under certain circumstances, urgent circumstances, and desperate circumstances, profanity provides a relief denied even to prayer. Man is the only animal that blushes, or needs to. The more things are forbidden, the more popular they become. Get your facts first, and then you may distort them as you please. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. If the world comes to an end, I want to be in Cincinnati. Everything comes there 10 years later. Laws control the lesser man. Right conduct controls the greater one. Honesty is the best policy when there is money in it. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world, and moral courage so rare. But who prays for Satan? Who in 18 centuries has had the common humanity to pray for the one sinner that needed it most? I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it. It will be the greatest disappointment of my life if I don't go out with Halley's Comet. The Almighty has said, no doubt. Now here are these two unaccountable freaks. They came in together. They must go out together. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Mythical Elliptical. I truly believe Mark Twain to have some of the most inspirational, thought-provoking, and hilarious quotes of any historical figure I've researched. If you've got someone in mind that you would like to see a quote video done of, let me know in the comments section. And please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe on your way out the door. And as always, until next time.